Hi, I'm Jack, and just like all people, I have my own life story, and I'm hoping part of it is going to inspire you. This part's going to take you back about 18 years when I was running a branch for a large multinational corporation in Vancouver, BC. See, I was brought out there to change the situation around, and after 2 years serving, I've managed to finally bring the branch back into the black. One more year to go, and I was back home on the fast track with a promotion. I was excited. Then the announcement came that the old president was being retired, and they were bringing in some new blood as a replacement. Well, this person who replaced the old president had his own mandate, and that mandate was to restructure and to cut costs. Well, my division was on the chopping block, and I wasn't sure if I was on it as well. I remember today 2 VPs coming into my office and sitting down and laying out their divisional direction and where we were going and how we were going to restructure. Well, they asked for my help to merge the 2 divisions, to help with the transition, and to cut all redundant jobs out. It was a tough time. A lot of my colleagues, people who worked for me and worked with me, I had to let them go. For 3 months, I was really uncertain what they were doing with me, what future they were holding for me. But I felt confident. I felt confident because I had proved myself to this company, and my performance record speaks for itself. I was destined to come back and on the fast track to grow. Well, I was wrong. They left me out there and gave me an option. Well, that option was to stay, go back into sales and report to my counterpart divisional manager, take a 15% cut in pay, and most of all, I'd have to serve that time in Vancouver. Or not. Well, I'll tell you, it was a tough blow for me, and I was paralyzed. I was paralyzed by fear. You see, I had a wife who was a stay-at-home mom, 2 kids, relatively young, and a lot of debt, a lot of income responsibilities. Well, it was tough 2 years for me. It was emotionally draining. I felt depressed in certain times, agitated, seemed to get more angry more frequently. And I really saw that it was starting to take a toll on not only my personal well-being, but my family. And I needed to make a change. If I didn't, I couldn't promise where the future would lie for myself and my family. And I couldn't take that risk. So I woke up one morning and sat down with my wife and poured my heart out. I felt this release of all this cooped up anxiety and frustration. And I sat down, we worked out, looked at all our options. Do I stay in Vancouver, find another job? Do I stay in this job and just deal with it? Do we go back home to Toronto where our base is, our alliances and our friends, our family? Well, if you want to know what decision I made, why don't you come back and visit me in my story part 2. Hope to see you there.